Hello my friends, welcome to Haein Yoga. This class is a part of 4-session series on yoga for gentle morning. It's an all-level, slow-paced Vinyasa sequence to wake up the body gently. This series builds up into more dynamic sequence over the next sessions. Practice this sequence every day for the next 7 days. You will feel supple in your body and the energy will flow more freely to meet the day with compassion and openness. Practicing yoga first thing in the morning is a humbling experience because your body is stiff. It's not the time of the day where you would try your best back bend ever. Take this class as a primer to meet the day, to create a supportive ground to make your steps forward in the hours to come. Yes, now is the only time we really have. But this moment of now isn't the only moment we will ever have in our life. We have time. We have time. We enjoy the steps we can take now and give space and time for result or solution to appear from the steps we've made. Here we go. Let's start in table position. Shoulders right over your wrist, knees right underneath your hips, spread your fingers. As you inhale, let's open the chest, dropping your belly, elongating, stretching your throat, head up, coming into cat. And as you exhale, or was that cow? And as you exhale, yes, now we come into cat, rounding your back, shoulder blades away from each other. Let's wake up the spine. Let's continue this few more times, creating wave along the spine. Rather than feeling just one part of your spine, let's bring awareness along the whole spine, all the way from your tailbone to the top of the head, and the other way around as well. Before we try to open our body, let's have a moment to check in how we are. Starting with listening. And then sending the breath in to the movement. Feeling the sensations as it arises. And then following the sensations to continue to go deeper. And as you do this, if there is any sound coming out, please do not hesitate. Make yourself comfortable in this posture, in your body at this time of the day. Yes. Okay, now we're going to combine this with downward facing dog. Now next time, when you come into rounded back, into cat, tuck your toes under, lift up your knees, keeping your knees bent generously, come to downward facing dog, focusing on opening of the shoulder and lifting up the tailbone. And as you inhale, we're going to go forward and back to tabletop and arch. And again, round your back, come to downward facing dog, lift up the tailbone, open the shoulder. And exhale, coming back down to tabletop and arch. Exhale, round and up to down dog. Push the floor away from you. Inhale, forward. Continue with arching. Exhale, round. Down dog. Inhale, forward. Table, arch. One more time. Exhale, round. Down dog. Inhale, forward. And arch. Coming back to neutral. Bring your knees wider than your hip, about mat-wide distance. Placing your right hand to the center in your shoulder level. Bring your hips to your left side. Swing your hips to your left side as you swing your left arm up to the ceiling, opening your chest to your left. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the arm down. And let's repeat this, opening the arm to the left side, the same side a few more times. Inhale, hips, ribcage, shoulder, and the arm. And exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. This time, as you come down, bring your left hand behind your right arm, sliding it behind your right arm, eventually coming down with your left shoulder on the floor. Reposition your right hand in a way that you can really push with your right hand against the floor. Ideally, your right elbow on top of your right hand. Keep your shoulders, your right shoulder away from your ears. And few breaths here. Make sure that you're not leaning too much to your right knee, but think of really pressing your left knee strongly against the floor to keep the twist going. To make a fixed point for the twist to happen. As your chest opens to the side, your head will follow. Slide your bottom arm a little bit further away from you to your right side. Reach your right arm up. Press your left hand against the floor. And then let's catch the inside of your left thigh with your right hand. Passing behind your back, reaching your left inner thigh. And wherever you can hold, pull and roll your right shoulder back to open the right side of your chest a little bit more. Continue push with your left arm. Press with your left knee. And release your right arm coming back to the center. Wiggle your hips and your spine and your shoulders before we continue to the other side. Keeping your knees about mat-wide distance, left hand on the center. Swing your hips to your right side. Open the arms to your right, reaching up, and exhale, coming down. Repeat this 4 more times. Hips, ribcage, chest, shoulder, fingertips, and your gaze. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Pass that right arm behind your left arm. Reaching down to the floor with your right shoulder. Reposition your left hand. Press against the floor with your left hand as well as your right arm. Shifting the weight a little bit more towards your right knee. Open the chest to the side as you push with your arms against the floor. The head turn as the chest opens. 1 more breath here before we continue going a little bit deeper. Slide your bottom a little further away from you and reach your left arm to the ceiling. For this, you need to keep your right arm against the floor, pushing against the floor to keep the chest open. Then reach the inside of your right thigh with your left hand, and whatever you catch, hold and pull. Roll the left shoulder back. And once again, press with your right knee. Do not lean too much to your left side. 1 more breath here. And exhale, coming back to the center. Back to table pose and wiggle. Move your hips, move your spine. Move your shoulders. And then find yourself in lying down position on your back. Keeping your knees bent. Keeping your feet not together, but not hip wide distance neither. Let's say narrow hip wide distance. And from here, let's straighten the right leg up and hold the back of your right thigh with your hands. Flex your right foot. And from here, keeping your right knee as straight as you can. If you cannot, don't worry about it. What we want is stretching the back of the leg without lifting up the hips off the floor. Keeping your right foot flexed. Slowly slide your left foot, left heel away from you. As you do this, keep your left foot flexed as well. Few breaths here. Keeping your whole left side of your body long all the way from the head to your left foot. You're welcome to walk your hands up towards your calf or your ankle. Make sure you keep your legs as straight as possible. Your sacrum against the floor, shoulders on the floor, back of the head against the floor. One more breath. And as you exhale, release your right leg and bend both knees. Lift up your left leg, catch the back of your left leg, flex your left foot and slowly slide your right heel away from you, straightening your right knee. Flex both feet. Few breaths here. You're welcome to change your arm position, but really focus on opening the back of your left leg. And for the rest of the body, find a position where it can really support opening of your left leg. Chest is wide and open. All the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor, they are pressing against the floor. One more breath. And slowly release. Keeping both legs on the floor straight, we continue with shoulder stand. Arms on the side of your hips, legs together. Slowly bring your legs up. As soon as your hips goes off the floor, support your back with your hands. Knees bent. Make yourself as a small ball while you adjust. Find your arm position, elbows close to each other. And once again, remember, press the back of the head against the floor. Do not bring the chin to the chest. Keep that arch in your back of the neck. And for that, you can't really relax the head. You really need to push through the back of the head. When you're ready, straighten your legs up. A few breaths here. And then soon, we're going to try some leg variation. One more breath. Feeling the weight on your elbows, mostly, and bending the back of the head. Flex both feet and lower your right leg down over the head. Now do not twist your hips. Kick up with your left heel up to the ceiling. If you're twisting your hips to lower your right leg further down to the floor, you will feel the weight uneven on your elbows. So in that way, you would know. With next inhalation, bring the legs back up, legs together, flex both feet, and continue with the left leg down. Kick up with your right heel. Left foot may touch the floor, may not touch the floor. It's not that important. What is important is that our neck is being taken care of and the back of the leg is stretching, the left leg. And we have in this posture, blood coming down from the legs to the upper part of the body. Next inhalation, join the legs up all the way. We're going to lower both legs down. Once again, if you have sensitive lower back, keep your knees bent so that the weight of your legs are less, as it's a very strong stretch for your back. It's a posture
in which you may not feel while you are in the posture, but you may feel after. Okay, pressing the back of the head against the floor. Now do not relax your head. If you relax, you're going to give the weight mostly towards your neck. There shouldn't be any sensation of rolling over to the head. Few more breaths here. Focus on elongating your spine and opening the back of the leg. Support really well with your arms. And with next exhalation, let's slowly come down. Bring your knees to your chest. Giving a gentle squeeze. One breath here before we roll up to standing position. Catch the back of your thigh. Rock front and back towards your feet, towards your head. And we are going to meet in standing position. So as you rock, think of bring your feet really close to your hips. Ta-da! So let's meet in standing position. Bring your legs apart, about 1 meter apart. Have your toes pointing forward. Have your hands around your hips. And press your feet against the floor. Instead of pushing your knee back, lift up your knee up towards your hips. Hands around your hips as you exhale. Let's fold forward. And we're going to stop around 90 degrees. Use your toes, lift up your kneecap. If this is too much for your knee, you are welcome to microbend your knees. Pull the belly in. Don't let your belly just hanging. And then let's place your fingertips on the floor. Now as you inhale, gently look forward, pull the belly in. And as you exhale, bend your elbows and lift up your tailbone. Let's do this several times in pulsation. Inhale, come up on your fingertips, gaze forward, belly in. Exhale, tailbone up and bend your elbows. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's stay here. Couple of breaths. Keep lifting up the tailbone, lifting up your kneecap, pressing your feet and your toes against the floor. Next inhalation, coming back up on your fingertips. Shift the weight towards your towards your heels. Microbend your knees. Change your hands towards your hips and let's come back up. Turn your left toe to your left side while you keep your right toe pointing forward. Stretch your arms out to the side. We're going to continue with triangle pose. Side stretch, reaching to your left. Keep both sides of the waist long. Lift up the kneecap up towards your hips instead of pushing the knee down. Lower your left arm down and right hand up to the ceiling. Now tuck the tailbone in gently. Widen your collarbone and slowly lower your right arm down over the head, stretching the whole right side of your waist, rib cage, shoulder, all the way to your hands. And with next inhalation, let's bend the left knee, reaching down to the floor with your right hand. Pivot your right toe pointing the same direction as your left toe. And then we're going to twist to the left. Reaching up with your left arm, chest turn to the left side. One more breath here. Hug the left knee in towards your chest. Align your shoulders. And slowly coming back down. And back up to wide-legged standing position. Change your feet. Right toe pointing to your right side, left toe pointing forward. Stretch your arms. Reaching to your right side, long waist, lower your right arm down. Left hand up, tuck the tailbone in gently. Widen your collarbone.
Press your feet against the floor, so the ball of your feet and your toes. Lower your left arm down over the head. Palm facing down. Your little fingers slightly turning towards your face. And from here, look down to the floor. We're going to go to twisted lunge on the other side. Bend your right knee. Reach down to the floor with your left hand. Pivot your left toe, same direction. Toe same direction as your right toe. Chest turn to the right. Reach up with your right arm. Lower your hips down. Hug the right knee towards your chest. One more breath here. And coming back down. Change your hands. And swinging back up to wide-legged standing position. Have your toes pointing forward one more time. Interlock your fingers behind your hips. Roll the shoulders away from you. Straighten your elbows. Bring your hands away from your hips. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And exhale, fold forward, bringing your arms over the head. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Roll your upper arms in. Lift up the tailbone. One more deep breath. And slowly coming back up, find your hands on the floor. And we're going to bend the right knee with your hips coming to your right foot, a bit like a ninja position. Place your hands in a prayer position. We're going to go to the other side. Shifting the weight to your left foot, stay low. Bend your left knee, straighten your right knee. Keep your hips low. Let's go to the other side. Staying low to your right. Flex your left foot. Lower your hips down. One more time to the left. And encore une fois to your right. Last time to your left. And next time, we're going to turn to the right side and coming into plank position. Keep your feet apart, hand shoulder wide distance, and let's hold here for a couple of breaths. Squeezing the arms in, pressing the hands against the floor, tucking the tailbone in, squeezing your legs in, but without bringing the legs together. I'm going to count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees on the floor. Slowly bend your elbows. Bring your chest down to the ground as slowly as you can. And then let's roll up to cobra position. Few breaths here. Point your toes back. Squeeze your legs. Tuck the tailbone in. Lift up your sternum. Shoulders away from your ears. Pulling the lower part of the abdomen in to protect your back. One more breath. And as you exhale, coming down and push up to child's pose. And as you move to child's pose, use that transition to stretch your back. Keep your knees apart and stretch your arms as far forward as you can. And from here, walk your hands to your left side. Staying low, belly close to your thigh. Hold on to the floor, then turn your head to your left side while staying low, a gentle side stretch. It's important that you grab the floor. And continue back to the center and to your right side. Go as far as you can to your right side while staying low. Stay on your fingertips, grab the floor, turn the head to your right side. Coming back to the center, knees together. Find your hands
alongside of your hips. Palm facing up, resting on your forehead. Few breaths here to finish. Giving thanks for this day. Giving thanks for this life. Giving thanks for this life on this planet Earth. In this body. For this very delicious breath that we are breathing in and out. So much to be grateful for.
Thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Here is the question I would like to leave you with for this series. If you are one of those who feel like you don't have enough time and always running, how's the quality of the running? Is it running away, or running behind, or running towards something? Comment below. If you like this video, give a thumb up and subscribe to my channel for weekly yoga practice. I wish you a beautiful day and see you soon. Keep shining on.